to fill it with golden and natural pigments so that its structure magically revitalizes and comes back to life. Hi Sarah, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And prior to disclosing my emergency reanimation method for extremely damaged bleached hair, you should try before making a desperate decision to simply cut it off. I believe that I need to make a very small introduction of what I actually did to my hair for it to become so pathetically ruined. As you probably noticed at the beginning of the video, I'm going to insert that part, yes, before and after. And let's start. So I had this perfect platinum blonde, then I decided to move to natural hair color, but it appeared to be more kind of brown and even ginger, so I got freaked out and decided to bleach it once again to just simply got what I had before. But it doesn't work this way. I overestimated the power and strength of my hair structure, so within the next several months it started to gradually fall down, so I made a decision to gradually cut off these very damaged hair parts, and in parallel I switched back to special blonde, which is a more safe way of getting blonde hair, but of course it's not that platinum, not that white anymore, because the hair structure remains alive, pigment is just lightened, not totally distracted. So now I have this darker blonde shade, but I'm satisfied with it. I switched back to special blonde around 1 year ago, and it's been 12 months, leaving me with around 12 centimeters of special blonde regrown roots area length. And I still have this, I still unfortunately have this very damaged part, which I cannot afford myself to cut off, because I simply don't like the way I look like with short hair, and I am tired of wearing these haircuts. Even if it's not too short, it's still like this length. It still leaves me uncomfortable. So what I plan to do is to just fill in the hair structure, totally dead, wooden and ruined. I believe that you cannot see this from the video right now, because I styled it a lot. It's been 2 days since I washed my hair, and there are lots of products, so you simply don't even get the idea of how bad it is now. As of now, it's in its worst condition ever, because that destruction that it got. With time, this part of very ruined hair, it degrades even more as the time passes by, which is a natural thing to happen, because it already was in a bad shape, and with all of this drying and styling, apparently already dead hair becomes even more dead. It becomes mortified. Well, so still, I think that you probably see, even from this very styled and not freshly washed hair, that it is bad. It relieves. I don't want to cut it off again, and I am going to fill it with golden and natural pigments so that its structure magically revitalizes and comes back to life, because I know that it should work, and it worked once for me already, so I know what I'm talking about. And that's why I decided to make a separate video with a view to saving people from suffering because of having to wear these short haircuts, because of previously made mistakes. So I will be happy if my video helps someone and prevents them from making this desperate cut. So I already lightened my root because it was planned, and I need wet hair for this venture, this reanimating the hair ends. Look at this. I am taking 9 level of permanent dye for this purpose, for this operation, and I am taking 03 color shade, which is natural. 0 is for natural and 3 is for golden. Why am I taking this particular color direction is that hair structure at the endings, which are ruined, distracted and dead, it is empty and it needs to be filled with red, yellow, orange, these bright natural pigments. If you take 9 level of hair tone, but you choose a violet hair shade or something like this, it will not fulfill your purpose. Absolutely, it will be washed off quickly and it will leave you with very violet, unbeautiful, dirty color, and you don't want this to get this. And I am not afraid of taking golden and natural pigments, because I will tone my hair, I mean both roots and this reanimated lens at the very end ultimately, so it will not be a problem. Tanning mixture, demi-permanent tanning mixture will neutralize any excessive goldness or yellowness of my hair ends, and besides I will conduct a visual checking within the process, so I will not leave myself with 2 yellow ends. And before I put on the gloves to not destroy my fingers' skin, I'm going to show you my way of avoiding double application of this special blonde lens, which is alive and healthy, and I don't need it to be changed in any way in terms of color shade. So I'm simply checking that it's been a year, so it's around more than a year. It's around 13-14 centimeters, so I am checking what is the lens, because visually it's not that obvious, and I'm fixing this in my mind. I have layered hair card. I used to have layered hair card, now it's grown already, it's not fresh. Well, I have layers, so I'm going to fix it. It will be around this part. I am visually fixing this, and here it will be same, I think. So I mentally fixed how much I'm going to apply, and now I am putting on the gloves and mixing the dyes. I hope the focus is on. So I changed my dress because it has already been exposed to dyes. Well, that was an unnecessary detail. Here is my mixture. And I used 10 volume developer or 3% for this purpose. Golden is obviously noticed in this mixture, but again, as I already told you, hair structure is absolutely empty. It's dead, and it needs these pigments, and later they will be neutralized, so I will get a full-fledged, filled, healthy hair structure on my ends, beautifully colorized with the magic of coloration rules. Well, let's start the application. By the way, I did not simply mix it with a brush, but I used a mixer, but I was not trying to get a fluffy mixture, I made it slightly lighter not too thick, and again to eliminate this possible effect of getting too dark and too yellow ends. I am going to divide my head a little bit onto segments because I used to have layers, and length is not equal. Well, I cannot see what's happening well because I'm recording this video, but all of this sacrifice is made to you, for you to also witness the process. I'm simply applying the dye. I hope you see. I hope the focus is on. Yes, I need to not expand this operation in time because I am going to leave it on my hair for around 20 minutes and no more. Somewhere here. Please also pay attention to the fact that I applied quite a thick layer of dye. It's like flooded, it's sink in dye. So make sure that you repeat all the procedure same way. So 10 minutes passed and I'm a little bit afraid of keeping it for longer. I think I already reached my goal, but it's hard to be estimated now when there is dye all around and when it's not washed off. Anyway, I believe that I am here already. And I forgot to mention an important detail. Another reason I'm not afraid of taking golden and natural pigments, warm yellow, is because I am also pursuing a goal of reaching a reverse neutralization aim. What I am talking about? As you probably noticed, I had an equal and perfect hair shade in spite of tanning being not fresh. Yes, I'm tanning my hair every 3 weeks and it's been 3 weeks already. It was not fresh, but still the color was quite good with slightly beige tones. Anyway, it was still good. I was satisfied with it on their special blonde lens. But talking about these destroyed dead ends, which used to be bleached somewhere, they were a little bit too violet, and especially on the daylight. So I'm pursuing two goals right now. I'm filling in the empty structure and reaching a kind of reanimation, revitalization goal. And second goal, I am conducting reverse neutralization because I had this excessive violet and blue shade, and by putting on yellow pigment, I am reaching beautiful, neutral blonde. It's time for me to wash it off. I will come back. I believe that I managed to artificially put pigments inside my hair. It's quite noticeable, and of course I will first tan my hair, all the lengths with roots, because tanning it's an ultimate step for me. I am applying it every time I lighten my roots because it is a kind of a treatment for blonde hair itself, and also it gives you a certain shade. And so I am using Violet Color Touch 1081. It's violet ash, if I'm not mistaken, and it perfectly fulfills its main goals to neutralize yellowness a little bit and to leave me with slightly Nordic pearl shade of blonde. So I am going to tan my hair, then I will dry it and show you. Finally, I got already a little bit tired of all of these manipulations, because too many dyes. Root lightening, this reanimation procedures and tanning. It took me too many hours to finish this, but guys, ladies, I suppose, it really works. My hair got a lot more smooth and lively, and look at this. I believe that it's even obvious from the video. I dried it with hair dryer. It's not it's not straightened hair, right? So it was not straightened, and it can seem, because if it was, it would have been more like without any volume and more glass like. Well, sorry, I am a little bit tired from this coloration, and it's evening already, and I did not sleep well last night. But look at this, really pretty. Please believe me that it worked out, and I sincerely, with all my heart, recommend you this method before you consider to simply cut off these irritating dead parts of your hair. It's a pleasure for me to recommend something that works, that worked out for me, and I just want to share it with people. So you may check it yourself if you don't believe me, because it was quite easy. The only thing I don't like is that ChatGPT cruelly deceived me, because it is the first time I used Color Touch as a toner, because I was not satisfied with Matrix Super Sync. I believe it is called this way now after rebranding, and their new formula of Matrix. It was not strong enough for tanning. I was not satisfied with its intensity and with its resilience. Like, it was washed off too quickly. And ChatGPT recommended me an alternative, Color Touch. But what I see now is that it's even weaker, because my roots now are a little bit lighter than the lens. So one of the functions which tanning is executing every time I tan my hair was not fulfilled, of making an even distribution of color. Anyway, I will simply replace this dye. But as for the ends, as I already told you, I sincerely recommend you this method. Please try it, and make sure to ask questions in the comment if you are left with any questions. And thank you for watching this video. Goodbye!